And a pleasant good afternoon and welcome to the inaugural Deserve to Win All-Star Celebrity Basketball Game from Tennessee State's Gentry Center. I'm Dwayne Walker along with my broadcast partner Christina Walker, and Alexis Pierce will be joining us a little bit later. Well, today's Celebrity Basketball Game, Christina, will feature some players from across different spectrums of our society. We've got sports, entertainment, judicial, and even social media.
Yeah, there are tons of celebrities here, like you mentioned, and tons of personalities from, right here in Tennessee, whether, they're football players who want to, play a little bit of basketball. Like you said, we have the Honorable Judge Rachel Bell here as well, and one of the biggest basketball stars in history, former NBA All-Star, Penny Hardaway.
So net proceeds from today will benefit a very special cause, the Tennessee State men's basketball program, as well as the women's basketball program. As we mentioned, we have a ton of celebrities. Why don't we take a look at who we have here? First, for the home team today will represent the Team 6105. Jordan Bone, we're number 0. Pat Miller, number 2. Lejay Davidson will don number 11. DJ the Rapper will wear number 11. Judge Rachel Bell, Christina, who you just mentioned, jersey number 20. Christian Makawulu, number 21. Alex Poitras will don number 22, the former Wildcat. Josh Malone, the former Tennessee Titan. Number 30, Bishop Joseph Walker. Got a few more players that we can catch you up on. We'll go to Team Music City now. Penny Hardaway, we're number 1. Dawn Evans, number 3. A.J. Merriweather. Number 4, Juwan Jennings, the wide receiver for the 49ers. Whitney Maylaw. Number 21, Ian Clark, as well as DJ Woodson, number 30. We'll get to the rest of them when we return. We'll take this quick timeout. You are tuned into the Deserve to Win All-Star Celebrity Basketball Game right here on SUV TV. We'll be right back.
Penny Hardaway show has begun.
Does he have moves or what?
Here's Hardaway. Oh, my beauty. Oh, baby. He was posterized here at the arena. Those kneecap. Now Penny behind the back to Shaq. He'll dipsy do. Oh, my. Oh. Nice. Orlando will win this game. Pressure by the Bulls. Hardaway with no problem at all. The Magic handling the Bulls' pressure.
Coach, how excited are you to be able to put on something like this for the culture of TSU?
Just the atmosphere. Excited about the atmosphere. Look at the people in here tonight. I'm just impressed with the amount of people that decided to commit to this event. I'm just excited all the way around.
For the folks at home who don't know about this event, kind of give some context behind why this event was even put together.
Well, Deserve to Win is our moniker about being a good person and when to go out and try to recruit some of the best people that we know that's in our phone contest to continue to grow this program. And this event is the first of many. We're going to turn this into an entire week. We want this to be a homecoming of the summer.
Coach, you got the best here. You got the Penny Hardaway, Robert Covington, household names here in Tennessee. Why was it so significant to get those people here for this event today?
You got to start at home first. You want to build something special, start at home. We got all the people that are from this area in the state of Tennessee, and we're doing it big, and we're just going to continue to grow it.
Coach, thank you. Back to you, Dwayne.
Thanks a lot, Alexis. There with Coach Penny Collins. I heard a little birdie that Alexis Pierce can play a little basketball, Christina.
Yeah, I've heard the same thing. Just finished out her grad season playing here at Tennessee State. Had a nice little run there, so, maybe I should catch her on the court sometime.
Hey, why not? She played for Coach Ty Evans, who takes care of the women's basketball program, and what a program they are. They improved by 12 wins from last season, which was good for 7th most in the country. And their team played a lot of defense as well. They were known as I think they called them, what do they call them? Press play. Because they press you to death. They led the nation in steals, did the Tennessee State Tigers women's basketball program. All right, well, we're almost set to go. Dwayne Walker along with Christina Walker, as well as Alexis Pearson. When we come back, we'll have the opening tap. Stick with us. You're watching the Deserve to Win All-Star Celebrity Basketball game here on SUV TV.
Watch your favorite black colleges. Some of the best players in the land. HBCU, League Pass. It's game time. I'm proud and I love my HBCU. HBCU, League Pass. Watch your favorite black colleges. Some of the best players in the land. HBCU, League Pass. It's game time. I'm proud and I love my HBCU.
And welcome back, everybody, to Gentry Center here on the campus of Tennessee State University. You're watching the Deserve to Win All-Star Celebrity Basketball game to benefit both the men's and women's basketball programs here at Tennessee State University. I'm Dwayne Walker, and what a fantastic job Coach Penny Collins has done in putting this program together, Christina. Coach Penny actually attended Belmont in 2006 and graduated with a degree in physical education. And he was actually a part of that historic first ever Belmont team to reach the NCAA tournament. And in fact, Christina, did you know her dad, Ricky Collins, played at Middle Tennessee State University way back in 1975. And he also was a part of his team's first ever to reach the NCAA tournament. So dare I say they're the first father-son combo to ever be the first representatives of their school at the NCAA tournament. Quite an accomplishment.
Yep, like you said, a lot of firsts there as far as his history is concerned. And it honestly just makes me think of the impact, of father-daughter, father-son, mother-daughter, all those familiar relationships can have on kids' outcomes as far as sports are concerned.
And we can't forget about his mom, Andrea Collins. Although she didn't play basketball, Coach Collins tells me that she certainly helped him teach the game. All right, so they are introducing both rosters. 12 players aside, as we mentioned, from different walks of life. We've got judges, we've got former basketball players, we've got NFL players, we have social influencers. Quite a mix here this afternoon, and we are so proud to bring you the action.
Do you have any expectations for tonight, Dwayne? This afternoon?
Well, yeah, you know what it is? And I asked a couple of the players, I said, what's your main objective here today? An overwhelming majority said, not to get hurt.
I'd say that's a pretty good goal, especially considering how many, I guess, can we consider them two-sport athletes since they're out here playing, if they play another sport?
Here you get a look, and we'll go back over those rosters for Team 615. They're the home team. Jordan Bone, Pat Miller, Lejay Davison, DJ the Rapper, Judge Rachel Bell, Alex Poitras, Josh Malone, Bishop Joseph Walker III, Dominique Rogers-Cromartie, Lachavius Simmons, and Mr. 615 himself, Dante Jones. And then on the other side for Team Music City, represented by Penny Hardaway, as well as Dawn Evans, A.J. Merriweather, Jawan Jennings, Whitney Maywa, Ian Clark, DJ Woodson, Rapper Starlito, James Shaw Jr., Jacob Phillips. Who am I missing off that list? Shaq Mason, can't forget him, as well as Michael Pruitt, who's from St. Louis, Christina.
Yeah, I got a chance to talk to him a little bit before the game, and he actually attended Kirkwood High School, which is only about 20 minutes from my university. So nice catching up with him and having that connection.
All right, well, they're almost ready to tap it up. And as I mentioned before, so many storylines that we have here today that we will talk about, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Deserve to win is up and at 'em. Penny Hardaway wins that toss down to Ian Clark, and our game's first basket goes up and in by A.J. Merriweather. He first scores the first 2 points of the game. Mr. 605, a little bit off. That was a three-point attempt. That rebound snagged out of there by Starlito.
Great give and go here. Don Evans blew the leg. Great pass there, though.
Okay. Mr. Miller goes up with the jam. Pat Miller. In case you're wondering about Pat Miller, former Tennessee State University star, just signed a $1 million contract to play over in China. Penny a little off with that one. Here comes Mr. 6105 himself, 615, going up and going in.
How about two back-to-back dunks there?
Jordan Bone, that was. Bone, former Tennessee Volunteer, spent some time with the Detroit Pistons as well as the Orlando Magic.
A little sauce there by Dawn Evans from the three.
And why not? Dawn Evans, this young lady's making history. She will be inducted into her school's JMU, James Madison University's Hall of Fame in a ceremony a little later this fall. There's a three-point basket from distance. They are lighting it up early. That's Jordan Bone.
If I'm not mistaken, Team 615 is 3 for 3 from the field so far.
And they're putting up that. Jordan Bone, who just hit that shot, is actually the director of basketball operations here at TSU. Mr. 615 tosses that one off to the side, just out of the reach of Judge Bell. Dante will take that ball out of bounds. Dante Jones played with the 2007 Boston Celtics. There's a three-point basket from Pat Miller. And they are lighting it up here early. Ian Clark will answer. The former NBA champion with the Golden State Warriors back in 2017. And I got to tell you something, Christina. All Ian Clark knows is championship. He's coming off a fresh championship overseas where his Sydney Kings won the championship. Nice 22-point performance for him in the championship game. So as they go back and forth, 10-8, Team 6105 with the lead over Music City. Here comes Judge Bell. Judge Bell, the former Auburn player, short rims that one. Offensive rebound and put back by you-know-who. That's Mr. Makawulu. Alley-oop dunk as they go back and forth. That's Mr. Merriweather.
I'm pretty impressed so far by the seemingly fast pace of the game. Not all of these players here are current athletes, but it seems like, their athletic backgrounds are really getting them through the game so far.
And I got to tell you something. They're not only athletes. You just saw A.J. Merriweather with that slam dunk right there. He actually owns a construction company here in town and doing big things.
Yeah, I think it's really impressive when you think about student athletes in today's day and age with NIL and being able to, take their name, image, and likeness. Granted, A.J. Merriweather is not, a college athlete, but he did leave the sport to start his own business. So I think that's pretty impressive. How about you, Dwayne?
I got to agree with you. Lots of times we just trying to put these people in a box and players in a box that they're just players. Not only that, but they're business owners, they're fathers, they're significant contributors, to our society. And that was Dante with that basket right there, Mr. 615 himself. Now driving, that was DJ. He loses control of the basketball. Back the other way they come. Makawulo over in the corner. There's an off shot. Ripped out of there by Shaq Mason, the two-time Super Bowl champion with the New England Patriots. Coasting up and in. That's a basket.
They have Christian up here playing point. I'm not mad at it, though, with the boom. Big guards need love too, even though I'm not a big guard. I can empathize.
Christian Makalulu. That basketball is out of bounds, and the officials will point the basketball back the other way. Speaking of our officials, they are college officials, Mike Woods, J.P. Prim, and Wes Poe doing the calling tonight as you get a look right there one more again at number 21. That's your guy, Christina. Christian Makalulu. And there's a break in the action with our score. Team 615-16, Music City 12. There's a timeout on the floor. Let's take a quick timeout, too. You're watching the Deserve to Win All-Star Celebrity Basketball Game here on SUV TV, powered by Urban Edge.
Everybody,
You did this.
me to you, homie.
Appreciate everything you do. Yeah. You touching a lot of kids' life.
F.H. Jenkins will be raising a banner in your name at F.H. Jenkins for the coaching job you did.
You already know. If you need anything, he got it. If he don't have it, he gonna try to help you get it. So, the city putting on for him like this, man, is big, man. Long overdue. We on the do.
June the 16th. June the 15th.
June the 15th.
It'll be Dante Jones Day. We're going to be right back here. You give him a award again.
You know how some carriers give you so little for your older busted phone you just end up living with it? I don't think so. Verizon lets you trade in your broken phone for a shiny new one. You break it, we upgrade it. You dunk it, doggy bone it, slam it, wham it, strawberry jam it. We upgrade it.
Get a 5G phone on us with select plans.
Every customer, current, new, or business.
Because everyone deserves better. And with plans starting at just $35, better costs less than you think.
Get your pickup orders at the same time as your prescriptions at Walgreens.
And welcome back, everyone, on the campus of the Gentry Center, here on the campus of TSU. You're watching the Deserve to Win All-Star Celebrity Basketball Game. Dwayne Walker, along with Christina Walker. Alexis Pierce is our sideline reporter. As Mr. 615, Dante Jones, comes up with that rebound and putback. While we were away, the Headley Park Dancers were performing, entertaining the crowd, and what a magnificent job they did. Got to tell you something, Christina, I almost got attacked when I mistakenly identified them before the game as former TSU cheerleaders, alumni cheerleaders. I almost started a brawl.
Dwayne, you got to be better than that.
Mr. 615 from distance. Yes, sirree. 3-point bucket.
Do you smell an MVP?
I do. I do. 21-12. And Mr. 615, they call him that because of his story. Local guy, had an opportunity, coming from the projects and just getting to the top of his profession just to make it out into the league. And he talked about how maybe his whole career didn't end up how he ultimately wanted it to, but at least he got a taste of the big time. Played with the 2007 Boston Celtics. So we'll shoot a couple of free throws here. Jacob Phillips will step to the free throw line and launch one up. That first attempt is good. Jacob Phillips will get another free throw attempt. Score now 21-13. Jacob Phillips is out of Nashville, East Nashville exactly. An NFL linebacker who went to LSU and plays currently with the Cleveland Browns. He goes 1 of 2. Back the way comes Mr. 615, pulling up from distance again. That one a little off. There was a rebound by Jacob Phillips.
An attempted steal there by Lejay Davidson.
Little give and go. Juwan Jennings, the San Francisco 49er, will spot up, and it's good. 3-point bucket. 21-16 now. Team 615 leading it by 5 with 14 minutes and 10 seconds to play. That pull up, that was by number 10,
Lachey Davidson there.
Yes, ma'am. Lachey also played at East Nashville.
It's like a three-point party out here, Dwayne.
Hey, listen, they're probably shooting about 50% now amongst both of those teams. Although that attempt right there was a little bit off by LaChavius Simmons, the Tennessee State University former player and now offensive lineman with the Chicago Bears.
Question for you, Dwayne.
Answer for you, Christina. That one's good from the corner. Who was that? Did you get a number of that? That was Social Influencer. Wow, so put her on the board.
Question for you. In how many All-Star games do you see box outs happening on shots?
None. Whitney May, while the Social Influencer, 218,000 Instagram followers. She'll have more after that basket. And look at her communicating on the floor, running the show between the legs. Now she'll be pushed up on. Taking her time, working the basketball around, now attacking the basket. She's looking like a globetrotter out there. She looks like Mr. Merriweather out there. There's a corner spot up from the corner. That basket is good. Bullseye. Jawan Jennings, who went to Blackman High School, nearby Murfreesboro, University of Tennessee. That's where he went to college. And he actually played AAU basketball with Team Nashville, so he's showing off the skill set. Now we have a one-point game as Music City takes the lead for the very first time, and there's a block. Give me that, says Mr. DJ. Ball in the corner, spot up is good. Christina, I am thoroughly impressed with the outside shooting from these guys. These guys are lighting it up.
Me too. In addition to the aggressiveness and the willingness to take those risks and go for the ball, I think it's really making both teams work hard.
DJ Woodson around the basket and in for his first three-point basket of the game.
Shooter's touch.
25-24. Action going back and forth. Davidson will spot up. Snagged out of there by Malone. Malone, the former Tennessee Titan, in and out. Rebounded by Simmons, who loves the fish as he went and got that basketball, but that one is off. Back the other way. Here comes Evans, the Sports Hall of Famer at James Madison University. That shot missed, but followed nicely. Hold on, big fella. No injuries out here. No injuries out here. Almost getting clipped on that play was number 24. That's James Shaw Jr. And look, there you get a look at James Shaw Jr. in your screen. And if you know the story of James Shaw Jr., a couple of years ago, in 2018, in fact, there was an unfortunate situation, a tragedy at a Waffle House, and he risked it all by diving onto the suspect and literally pushed him down and got the gun out of his hand, and he was actually hailed as a hero, and he's actually known as the Waffle House Hero, and actually played in that All-Star game, the Celebrity All-Star game in Charlotte that very same year. So a real-life, modern-day hero.
Yeah, he also received the BET Humanitarian Award that same year for his heroic act. Definitely very brave, like you mentioned, and happy to see him here playing here today.
And there you get a look at some of our celebrities, and we have a number that are in the building, some playing, who are not. How about Rob Covington, the former Tennessee State University star who just finished his 9th season in the NBA in attendance, as well as Ted the Hound McClain, a legendary player at TSU who spent 8 seasons in the National Basketball Association. And we have more to tell you about as we move along in this contest. With 11:17 to play, Music City leading Team 615 27-24. There you go, look at some of our crowd here. Oh, there they are. There are the TSU alumni cheerleaders.
The real ones.
You didn't say the real ones, did you?
The only ones.
All right, back to the action. Down inside to Mr. 615. He is our early MVP candidate right now. He's lighting it up with 11 minutes to play in the first half. We're playing 2 20-minute halves as Merriweather drives to the basket. Now he has his pocket picked. Don Evans will spot up from distance. That attempt off rim, snatched out of there by Team 615. How about it? Jordan Bone. Now we have a turnover in the corner. Is that my man? That was Dominique. No, not Dominique Wilkins, in case you're thinking that's what I'm talking about. That was none other than Dominique Rogers-Cromartie. There's a three-point basket by Evans.
Don Evans wanted that one back.
30-28, Music City with the lead. Driving, they swing it around. There's Cromartie, had a thought, now he'll give it up to Davidson. Davidson working against Evans. Let's see if they go one-on-one. Between the legs, tries to drive. Oh, they're playing tight. Now, where do you see him playing such tight defense in celebrity games, Christina?
Hey, like I said, we have a few former athletes, current athletes out there. Both Leger Davidson and Don Evans, former collegiate basketball players there. So that's just in their blood, I feel.
And you just saw Evans hit that three-point basket. 30 for 30. I'm sorry, 30-30. That's our score as that basketball is stolen away, and now they're going to call. Could this be our first foul of the game? Are we even calling fouls? I don't recall seeing one foul.
We've had at least one called so far.
All right, there's Mr. 615 earlier today, Dante Jones. All right, little behind the back pass by Rogers-Cromartie. Bingo!
All three of them, Coach.
Give me all of them. Leger Davidson. She played at Furman from East Nashville and played with Team Brandon Wright, her AAU club. And Christina, I got to tell you, that AAU club pumped out 8 or 9 Division I basketball players.
That's
phenomenal. I'll help you. That's phenomenal.
Just like that dunk attempt.
Okay, here comes Rogers-Cromartie. Oh, and he loses control of the basketball. Hey, speaking of Rogers-Cromartie, number 45, and there we go, Merriweather, reverse dunk. 33-32 our score. Team 615 with the lead. Bone a little off. Cleared out by Evans to Ian Clark. Clark will spot up. Whap. Whap. You think Steph Curry can do it? Ian Clark can do it also. Ian Clark, a 2-time champion, won at the NBA level, 2017 with the Golden State Warriors, and coming off a championship with the Sydney Kings overseas. Speaking of overseas, we are 35-35. That one in and out this time. I got to tell you, this is one of the most entertaining All-Star games I've ever witnessed. I'm thoroughly enjoying it so far.
I would agree, and the crowd's really getting into it too. Lots of great energy here at the Gentry Center.
6-1-5. If you want to go ahead and crown him, go ahead and crown him. Go ahead and crown him. Mr. 615. How about it? Former Mississippi State star who played with the Boston Celtics in 1997. 1998 season. I may have said earlier 2007. Forgive me on that. There you get another look at him as he poses down. And there's a break in the action. Woo! Why don't we take a quick timeout, too? You're watching the Deserve to Win All-Star Celebrity Basketball game. We needed that timeout. We'll be right back.
Verizon just gave us all a brand new iPhone 13.
We've been customers for years. I thought new phones were for new customers. We got iPhone 13s too, switched to Verizon 2 minutes ago.
Ours were busted, and we still got a shiny new one.
Check it out. So wait, everybody gets the same great deal.
I think that's the point.
iPhone 13 on us. For every customer. Current, new, everyone. On any unlimited plan. Start.
Welcome back. I hope you're taking breaths in between breaks because they're going end to end, and it is fantastic action. Back and forth. You're watching the Deserve to Win All-Star Celebrity Basketball game. Is Starlito just checks into the game.
Now, I won't lie. Starlito is a little bit before my time, but, before the game, I listened to a bit of his music, looked at a bit of his story, and he actually used to be signed with Lil Wayne, who's actually one of my favorite artists. So.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, Starlito, let me school you a little bit. Starlito broke into the game in the early 2000s with the song Grey Goose. I don't know if you remember that one, but Grey Goose. And you mentioned him being with Lil Wayne. He also spent some time with Yo Gotti. And rumor has it that on the Like Father, Like Son tape, that Starlito's verse was so fire that Lil Wayne had to go back and redo his verse.
I did hear about that.
All right. Mr. 615 misfired on that one. He'll get another opportunity to recoil. Let's see if he shoots. No, he'll skip it in the corner. There's a corner shot by Bone, right in. Bone in harmony. Third three-point basket by Bone on the evening or afternoon. 43-39 our score. Action end to end. Dwayne Walker along with Christina Walker and Alexis Pierce standing by. We'll hear from her in a little bit. And now we have an officials timeout. Mike Woods, J.P. Prim, and Wes Poe doing the honors. Now we have a couple of substitutions as number 2 will check in for the home team. That was Pat Miller, former Tennessee State star. And there is another one. Bone is just
relentless.
Bone is just shooting it. Here comes Penny. Penny Hardaway off on that one. Don't go back the other way. Comes Team 615. Malone. Man, that one's good. Josh Malone looking a little bit like Jeff Malone, the former Utah Jazz standout. Starlito's attempt is off. Shot is blocked there by Simmons. Simmons on the defensive side. And they're going to call it and one. Lachavius Simmons, number 73, playing defense, although he's noted as an offensive player, offensive lineman for the Chicago Bears. As we get a look at a replay, watch Simmons there try to hold his ground, but they call him for the foul.
Fun fact here on Simmons, he was the only player from an HBCU to be drafted to the NFL in the 2020 draft.
Oh, wow. That's tremendous. And I had an opportunity to talk to him and before the game, and he'd love to start a media company as Judge Bell goes off glass good for her first 2 points of the game. She played basketball at Auburn during the 1996 season. Auburn out of the SEC. And back to Lachavius Simmons talking about him. The young man, he just celebrated the birth of his first son. As we get a look at Judge Rachel Bell driving, going off glass good for her first 2 points of the game. And she is a General Sessions judge here in town. Jennings has the basketball. Juwan Jennings, San Francisco 49er, gets a three-pointer. Juwan Jennings, 51-44. Here comes the judge. Ooh, Judge got, somebody better call the cops. She got stripped off glass and good. Thought there's going to be a little Showtime action there as that one went up and off glass. Thought we were going to see a dunk there.
Judge Bell is a highly respected judge here in the Nashville area. Also serves on a number of boards that help support black people and women here in the community. So it's very admirable of her, and spoke with her a little bit before the game, and she said that her 2 goals today are to make good passes and to not get hurt, and I think those are 2 great goals.
I think you're right. Here comes your guard in spirit, Mekawalu, Cross-court pass to Bone. Leaving it there for Malone. Malone, no. Makawalu going up as well as Simmons, but snatched out of there by Shaq Mason, the former Georgia Tech Yellow Jacket. Ramblin' wreck off the glass, no.
Mason and Simmons sharing a little laugh there.
I wonder if his friends call him Shaq. But is he the real Shaq, though, when you've got, Shaquille? Could you call him Baby Shaq, perhaps?
I think people can have rights to names, even if they belong to superstars like Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, I mean, that's his name. That's his name. All right, there's a timeout on the floor with our score, Team 615 leading it 53-46. I'm Dwayne Walker, along with Christina Walker. Alexis Pierce is also with us today. We hope to hear from her a little bit later. As we mentioned before, Christina, today's proceeds will benefit both the men's and women's basketball programs here at Tennessee State University under the direction of Coach Penny Collins. And what a tremendous job Coach Penny Collins has done. He has started his career path. He started as a TSU grad assistant in 2007 for a couple of years, then went on as an assistant at Cumberland College for 3. Then he got his first head coaching gig, Christina. That was at
Columbia State.
Columbia State, thank you. And then he went on with East Tennessee State University as an assistant under Steve Forbes. Spent 1 year at Illinois State under Dan Muller. And now here at TSU, entering his 5th year. There you get a look at him. How about this, Christina? I know you've got a couple of stats on him.
Yeah, basketball team. He has 100% graduation rate out of all of his players.
Wow, not bad. As a matter of fact, superior. And also a team GPA of 3.4. And they play, by the way, Tennessee State University, they play a fast pace, aggressive. They play hard. And really the next step for them, it's about winning. There's a shot, no good. Offensive rebound by LaJavius Simmons.
I think one of the, back to your point about, their next step just being winning, I think one of the hardest parts about having a college basketball program is that you have so many pieces of talent, and the hardest part is to put it all together. But it works because you have so much talent. So hopefully Tennessee State can pull one out as
Dawn Evans picked up the first.
Whitney Maywa.
Whitney Maywa. Thank you, Christina. The first charge ever in a celebrity basketball game. Hey, but showing the heads up. She is a player. I don't know if you had an opportunity to YouTube her. I saw her on YouTube playing one-on-one against the men and handling her business.
Yeah, she's more than a triple threat on social media. Influencer, a content creator, basketball player, fitness guru. All of those things. And holding her own out here as well.
Under 2 minutes to play here in the first half, where Team 615 is leading Music City 55-48. Coming up at halftime, we hope to get Memphis coach Anthony Penny Hardaway to join us at halftime. So stick around, where we hope to have him. Here comes Miss Davidson. She will stop and launch and hit. Nothing shy about that pull-up, Christina, from the former Furman player.
She's blowing kisses to the crowd. I love that.
Her second three-point basket of the game. She played for Team Brandon Wright on the AAU circuit here in Tennessee. Evans tried to answer, that one's off. Jennings down to Shaw Jr., who goes off glass and good. He's got 6 points early, 58-50. Team 615 with the lead and the basketball. As we approach 1 minute to play in the first half. Jennings looking around for somebody to pass to. DJ Wooten says, I'll do it. I'll take it. Thank you for 3.
I'm not going to lie. The NBA might have to roll out a couple of 10-day contracts next season.
How about it, though? DJ Wooten 45 seconds left.
Here's that pressure defense we were talking about earlier from Dawn Evans.
She comes up with a rebound on the outlet to Shaw, left side. Shaw, Jennings. Oh, Jennings tried to flush it. Now going up, lifting off, and converting. That Jordan Bone can get up. Former of the Detroit Pistons in 2021, Orlando Magic. Wow, Jordan Bone. His brother Josh is the director of basketball operations here at TSU. Yeah!
He is just, like I said earlier, relentless. All types of shots, layups, dunks, three-pointers, all of them. Don't let that number 0 fool you. He's going to get his points.
Man, nothing like it. Miss Davidson will bring it up. 12 seconds left. Makawulu goes off glass to himself. Good. Makawulu, 62-53, 6 seconds left. Wooten, DJ Wooten. Shovel it off. And what do we have? What do they have, Christina? Was it just out of bounds?
Yep, a third of a second on the clock.
Woodson took it out, handed it off to Jennings, and Jennings misfires. And that is the end of the first half of play with our score. Team 615-62, Music City 53 as you get a look at Jordan Ball. We'll be back. You're watching the Deserve to Win All-Star Celebrity Basketball Game here on SUV TV, powered by Urban Edge.
Verizon just gave us all a brand new iPhone 13.
We've been customers for years. We got iPhone 13s too. Switched 2 minutes ago, literally right before this.
iPhone 13 on us on any unlimited plan for every customer, with plans starting at just $35. All on the network more people.
Welcome back, everybody, to Deserve to Win All-Star Celebrity Basketball Game. Our very own Alexis is standing by with Penny Hardaway. Take it away, Alexis Pierce.
Coach, I talked to Coach Penny before the event. He said that this roster that he put together was just a replica of his phone book. Just talk about the relationship that you have with him and why is it so significant for you.
He's like my little brother. He's a guy that I've been knowing forever, and he needed my help. He wanted me to come up and be a part of this Deserve to Win weekend, and I couldn't turn it down.
Coach, this is really big for HBCUs. What's your standpoint in HBCUs and how important for this event for HBCUs in general?
No, it's huge because HBCUs need more money. Athletic programs, you got to be able to compete with the bigger colleges if you want kids to come in here, and the facilities have to be up to par, the meal plans have to be up to par, everything has to be better. So, you know, this is definitely big for HBCU.
Coach, right now you guys are down 62-53. You look for it to be a little bit more competitive here in the second half.
Yeah, I wasn't as competitive as I needed to be in the first half. I will be the second half.
Thank you, Coach. Back to you, Dwayne and Christina.
All right, thanks a lot, Alexis. Back here with our score, Team 615-62, Music City 53. Our very special thanks to our sideline reporter, Alexis Pierce, talking to Penny Hardaway. Man, played the National Basketball Association, Orlando Magic, played with Shaquille O'Neal for a number of years, 6 years I believe it was, and played with the Phoenix organization. And Coach Penny, who now coaches over at Memphis, was talking about the urgency, Christina, of getting money at HBCUs. And I know here at Tennessee State University, under the direction of Dr. Glenda Baskin Glover, the 8th University president here at TSU, they're trying to get that done. And just take a look at some of the big stars who they've had come visit the university.
Yeah, they actually had Vice President of the United States, Kamala Harris, come in to give the 2022 commencement speech at Tennessee State not too long ago. So I bet that was a huge honor and, you know, privilege for those graduating seniors this year.
And also it's worth making note that Tennessee State University is getting a lot of contributions from outside sources, partnerships, including Lowe's, one of the nation's largest home improvement retailers. They've donated $1 million to Tennessee State University in a partnership that will invest in student scholarships and curriculum programs. And speaking of curriculum programs, here at TSU, they've got 39 bachelor degree programs, as well as 24 master's degree programs and 7 doctoral programs. Also worth mentioning that TSU is partnered with Apple HBCU C2, which is a national teaching and learning initiative that empowers any HBCU to bring coding and creativity experiences and program opportunities to their campuses and communities.
Yeah, I think that's something that's really important. Is just having the support from big companies like Apple in order to get HBCUs the support they need and the awareness from people who might not know much about HBCUs in the first place. So that's an amazing program that you just mentioned there, Dwayne.
And also TSU here, they've actually launched a academic esports center. So I know during the pandemic, a lot of our students unfortunately couldn't get out and about. So they relied a lot on playing a lot of maybe video games, but there is a pathway for success with gaming through coding. And through the love of gaming, kids at a young age can really seek those skills and get into a multi-billion-dollar industry of video gaming. And they have that right here, that esports right here at Tennessee State University.
Yeah, even in our own home, my little brother is really into coding and gaming himself. So starting them young on certain things like that, and then getting to the college level and still having that same support, again, is tremendous. And it's just showing how there are different avenues that kids can show their creativity, even if it isn't getting on a basketball court.
Right. And you talk about opportunities off the court and off the field. Let's talk a little bit about NILs. And if you were to come to TSU, they do have a couple of players that have NIL deals, including Marcus Fitzgerald, Christian Brown, the transfer from University of Georgia, who was unfortunately hurt last year, but will be making his debut for Coach Collins this upcoming year. He has an NIL deal. And how about Dedrick Boyd, who's actually holding a basketball camp? He's a player here on the TSU team. He's holding a basketball camp a little bit later in his hometown of Brownsville, Tennessee next month. So NIL, it's very, very important that these student athletes have an opportunity to prosper off their own names. And Christina, you're no stranger to NILs. Who are some of the brands you represent?
Well, currently I am a brand ambassador for ZipRecruiter, which aims to essentially get people hired. I've had a couple of deals close. Hopefully a couple of deals that haven't opened yet and are in the works. So it's pretty much that on that, in addition to obviously branding myself and creating my own business, Christina Girl LLC, or Christina Girl LLC, focused on women empowerment. So you're right, pretty much no stranger.
And speaking of empowerment, Christina, that was the Star Power Dance Group out on the basketball court performing for a very hefty crowd here on the campus of TSU. All right, when Christina and I return, we'll have more halftime activities, plus more. You are watching the Deserve to Win All-Star Celebrity Basketball Game here on SUV TV, powered by Urban Edge.
HBCU League Pass. Watch your favorite black colleges. Some of the best players in the land. HBCU League Pass. It's game time. I'm proud and I love my HBCU.
iPhone 13 on us for every customer. Current, new, everyone. To show.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Gentry Center here on the campus of Tennessee State University. Thanks a lot, Alexis. And I know Dante Jones takes great pride in being from the national area, and he just says his story of really getting it out of the gutter is what's so important to him, to show everybody that you can do it. And Christina, there is a very distinguished list of former of TSU alumni, and there's just a laundry list of them. I could just name a few here. Oprah Winfrey, musician Maurice White, former quarterback Joe Gilliam, Joe Renfro, Pro Hall of Famer Claude Humphrey, Super Bowl champion Richard Dent. How about Ed Too Tall Jones, who had an opportunity to play in a celebrity golf match that Brian Jordan was having a few years back. Former NBA player Anthony Mason, singer Carla Thomas, actor Moses Gunn, politician Nikki Randall, journalist Carl Rowan, gospel legend Bobby Jones, U.S. Air Force 4-star General Lloyd W. Newton, track star Wilma Rudolph, Olympian Ralph Boston. I could go on and on and on.
Yeah, you can see a good view of the large crowd we have here, but like you said, very distinguished list of TSU alumni. And a special congratulations to former Tennessee State track and field legends Ralph Boston, class of 61, and Wilma Rudolph, class of 63, who were both named to the inaugural class of the U.S. Track and Field and Cross Country Coaches Association Hall of Fame.
Quite an accomplishment. Quite an accomplishment. And there we get a look at our capacity crowd. Nice crowd here, I gotta say. Affordable ticket rate for everyone to get in and enjoy today's action. And glad that people came out. And we talked about, Christina, the importance of raising funds for HBCUs. I just want to go ahead and add that we talked to Coach Ty Evans, who wanted everybody to know that his women's basketball program will be hosting an elite camp coming up on August 6th. So if you know any young ladies who play basketball in the local area, why don't you just send them over to TSU to participate in the elite basketball camp. Other events going on surrounding TSU. Football coach Eddie George is hosting a celebrity golf classic presented by Cooper Steel, and that will happen July 31st through August 1st at Old Hickory Country Club. The former Tennessee Titans All-Pro running back, who I mentioned is TSU's head basketball coach, and those proceeds will benefit the TSU Athletic Fund, along with the Tamara and Edward George Legacy Fund. There'll be a bunch of celebrities there, including Marcus Allen, Lawrence Taylor, Eric Dickerson, Bruce Smith, Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, Torrey Holt, Sherling Starp, Jerome Bettis, Archie Griffin, Clyde Simmons. I could go on and on. Hugh Jackson, Donovan McNabb, Javon Curse, former Tennessee Titan. By the way, that was a forward lateral against my Buffalo Bills. I had to slip that one in there. Tim Brown, Seth Joyner, Jimmy Jackson, and Al Smith, just to name a few. The tournament is on August 1st in a 5-man scramble organized with one celebrity with 4 golfers. So we invite everybody to participate. And if you'd like to, you can reach out to Katrina Chambers. You can give her a call at 615-916-0449, or you can visit online. You can visit EddieGeorgeGolf.com. And Christina, I know social media is a big part of what's going on. And for those of you that want to follow this TSU men's basketball program,
yeah, you can be sure to tap in on all their social medias at TSU Tigers MBB.
There it is, simple enough. As we get a look at some of our celebrity crowd. All right, why don't we take a quick timeout? Second half action is moments away as both teams are back on the basketball court, warming up. You are watching the Deserve to Win All-Star Celebrity Basketball Game here on SUV TV, powered by Urban Edge.
Maureen is saving big holiday shopping at Amazon. So now she's free to become Maureen the Merrier. Food is her love language, and she really loves her grandson. Like, really.
My name is Diedrich Hadiaki Hajawara Thomas. I'm the CEO of Hadiaki, a fashion house designing garments for notable clients in the sports and entertainment industry. My studio is built around a lifestyle, built around an experience. If you were to think of Maison Hadiaki, you would think of a fashion house that exists in Paris. So it's something that you have to come and really see with your own eyes. Some of my most notable clients that I've worked with over the years include Samuel L. Jackson, Urban Magic Johnson, Steve Smith, Paul Millsap, Steve Harvey, Mo Williams, Clifford Tip Harris, just to name a few.
I've known Diedrich for maybe 4 years now. The same amount of time I've been getting my custom bespoke garments from Hadiaki. I don't think you can get much better than that.
Like that? Here at Hadiaki, it's a different experience for each client. We really focus on the individuality of the client. So the first thing we do is actually go through a consultation with the client to really understand, their needs, their wants, their desires. After they go through that process, we end up with something that parallels their aspirations. So how you feel, man?
It's all smooth.
We're actually really, able to take them through the process of accomplishing that goal. And it's just unique to them.
It was always a tradition in the family to play saxophone. My mom was a saxophone player.
I started playing in the 7th grade. It makes me happy to know that he's following my footsteps. I'm really honored.
My mom was taking me on a college tour at Shaw University, and she's like, oh, look, DJ, that's the McDonald's I used to go to. This McDonald's is so important because it ended up being a place where our band members would go to get to know each other outside of the band room.
Oh, you, no?
It's definitely like our student union.
But with fries.
For our crew to go to that same McDonald's she went to, such a big deal for me. I wouldn't want it any other way.
Two claps for the youth.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Gentry Center here on the campus of Tennessee State University, where Team 615 leads it by a score of 62-53 over Team Music City. Dwayne Walker, along with Christina Walker, as well as sideline reporter Alexis Pierce. This event put together, deserved to win All-Star Celebrity Game, put together by Coach Penny Collins, who's the head basketball coach here at TSU. It was tremendous talking to Coach Collins about what direction he's trying to take this program. But I said to him, hey, man, what do you like doing when you're not on the basketball court? He said, I like relaxing, man, spending time with family. He's married to his wife, Kia, a former TSU graduate, and they have a 9-year-old son named History. And guess who his favorite player is? We're in Tennessee. Come on, you got to know who the favorite.
I'm just kidding. John Moran.
There it is. There you go. The Memphis Grizzlies standout. All right, so second half action just moments away. We're playing 2 20-minute halves. I hope you're enjoying the action so far. Dante Jones, Mr. 615, he has been the big gun so far today.
Yeah, he's been really doing his thing out here. I actually, in high school, I got a chance, just got a chance to play a lot of basketball. So watching him, seeing him out here do his thing,
Incredible.
Yeah.
He's leading all scorers so far tonight, and he's been spotting up, taking threes, step back jimmies. He's doing it all, shooting off one leg, and the crowd is thoroughly enjoying it. There you get another angle at that shot there. 62-53 as we are just about ready for second half action to begin. There you're going to look at Dante Jones. And deservedly a lot of praise here. Played with the 1997 Boston Celtics.
I was going to say, back when I was in high school, I had this teammate named Kai Carter who, honestly, even though she couldn't dunk, she took a lot of very similar shots. But they all went in, so I can't even be mad at her.
Hey, and speaking of Kai and East High, we have a lot of players playing for East High. We have an East High out of Nashville, and there's also an East High out of Memphis that Coach Penny Hardaway coached. And I know you had some success against East High back in your day in high school.
Yep. Back then, had a pretty good game against them, little 17-point game with the victory coming out of there at a classic in Georgia. So, little history there.
And speaking of history, how about these ladies coming back and forth as we see Whitney, who shot a corner shot and drove to the basket and scored a basket. And there's another corner shot by Bone, assisted there by Miss Davidson. And she's been all over the place as well. 68-55.
See Whitney Maywa out there trying to control the traffic, make some plays.
Jennings with the floater. Good. 68-57. So the action not taking a break at all in this second half of play either. Man, he just has no conscience. Mr. 615 just putting on a show.
Hey, these are his stomping grounds.
He's stomping the yard. He's stomping the yard. And we'll just keep it right here. Watch this guy, Dante Jones. Wham! And I talked about, you get a little reverse angle. Watch, no conscience. What I'm going to do? I'm going to pump it up. I mentioned they're stomping the yard. Hey, speaking of stomping the yard, let me share a quick story. We talked about Vice President Kamala Harris doing the 2022 commencement.
Right.
And she talked about, once they were sworn in, how they took the vice presidential helicopter to the vice president's residence and how they passed over her university, Howard University. They passed over what they call the yard, and she was just really taken aback of how a young girl, she just took back to her college years, how a young girl of her age could do what she did and become vice president of the United States. How inspirational is that?
Right, and coming out of an HBCU, if I'm not mistaken, Howard
No
University.
question, no question.
You know, she's an inspiration to many. If you can go to, you know, HBCUs get a lot of, I don't know, bad rep for whatever reason. But when you can say, yeah, I went to an HBCU and I'm the vice president of the United States, can't get too much better than that.
That says it all. Here's an errant shot, rebounded there, Mr. Jones. I don't know why you acting like you don't know about Howard University. You used to work out at Howard University during your AAU days. Come on, Christina. There's a steal up and in by Jennings.
This is true.
You're being modest. I get it. All right, here we go. Bone cross side to Miller. Miller a little hezzy behind the back. Step back. He'll put it up and put it in. Thank you, sir. Pat Miller, former TSU star, just signed a $1 million contract over in China. Jennings, he front rimmed that one. And now we have our second foul of the game. Just kidding, just kidding. Our officiating crew doing a nice job in letting these players flow. This officiating crew, Mike Woods, J.P. Prim, and Wes Poe.
I think he actually did end up calling the foul on the home squad. Might have been a little push there.
Ian Clark for three. His third three-point basket of the game, and it's 74-62. Makawalu with another flush.
See Ian Clark coming back down the court and slipping.
Easy. Double, dribble. Clark.
I would have let that one go. Speaking of Ian Clark, fun fact, he was recently inducted into Belmont's Hall of Fame class, in 2021, as a reminder of his
excellence
at Belmont.
And listen, he played on the same team that head coach Brian Penny Collins played on with that Belmont group. And they were the first group to ever reach the NCAA tournament that 2006.
Nice find here by Lejay Davidson for the boom.
Mecca Wallace got a fistful of dunks so far in the game. And now Miss Davidson is telling James Shaw to back off, give me some space to inbound my basketball. So Davidson showing no fear. And now Shaw comes up with the steal. Here comes Phillips. Phillips wheeling, dealing, off glass. No, Merriweather, no. Offensive rebound, and Merriweather is going to be fouled. Mr. Merriweather.
Actually wearing my college jersey number.
A.J. Merriweather, yes, I see that. And A.J. Merriweather has his own construction company here in town. Or correction, in Jackson, forgive me, in Jackson.
A.J. Merriweather, LLC. Congratulations to him.
Jordan Bone working alone. A little step back or step to the side. That was off. Coming up with that rebound is Shaw. Shaw gets it back now in the corner. Little alley-oop. Pruitt steals that one. Now Clark will fire, and good. He's just got that pro style.
And just takes his time. He doesn't let anyone rush his shot. He shoots when he's ready. He makes his moves when he's ready.
Ian Clark shooting that basketball in rhythm. Michael Pruitt goes up. Michael Pruitt has the basketball blocked. Nice block there by Miller. Miller, alley-oop. Oh, Makawulu couldn't control that one. Makawulu now will dribble out. They're going to call another double.
You ever see a double dribble, Dwayne, and you're not sure if it was a double, but it kind of felt like a double?
Yeah, so the best thing to do is kind of play it off like it never happened, as you see Ian Clark spotting up. Ian Clark is just a smooth operator. Very few emotions as we get a look at our coaches. And speaking of our coaches, Christina, we have a celebrity group that's out there coaching. Some are part of Coach Collins' staff. And we'll go ahead and highlight some of those. AA Josh Cooperwood, the former TSU player. We also have a multi-record seller and budding star in the music business. How about assistant Russ Williamson, who's been with Coach Collins all 5 years. He coached and assisted at South Alabama and Tennessee State. And he was actually chosen by Jay Billis to attend the Jay Billis Leadership Camp. So congratulations to him. And then on the other side, for Music City, what do we have? We have Jerry Nichols, who's also an assistant with Coach Collins, been there the whole time. And who else do we have? Megan Triplett, who works with Grind City Media. She's also the sideline reporter with the Memphis Grizzlies, Christina. And Robert Higgins, a young black business owner right here in Nashville, doing big things.
You see those Hadley Park dancers out on the court right now doing their thing. Not park dancers out on the court right now doing their thing. Not the TSU.
Why do you keep saying that?
I just need to make sure that the people know.
Listen, you're dusting up trouble. You are dusting up trouble. I've got mad respect. Got mad respect for the Hadley Park dancers as they're out there doing their thing in rhythm in their time. They are in construction. They are in step, just 1-2 in it, and I like it, Christina.
As do I.
That's my speed right there. Just 1-10, 1-2. You don't got to do too much as long as you're within rhythm. And both of these teams, Christina, have been in a shooting rhythm with 15:32 to play in the second half. 78-70 the score. Team 615 leading Music City. And certainly these fans have to be excited about the action today.
Yeah, and speaking of Music City, I want to give a quick shout out to the DJ in the arena tonight, this evening, DJ Memville.
Okay.
Representing out here.
Okay.
He was getting some shots up earlier before the game started. I was like, oh, do you play at Tennessee State? He was like, no, I'm the DJ. I was like, oh, okay. I'll take it.
All right, basketball back in bounds. Shaw with it. James Shaw Jr. Stobney goes baseline, nowhere to go. Give it up to Jennings, who unfortunately stepped out of bounds, and it will turn the basketball over.
Dwayne, we're well on track for this game to go well over 100 points. 78-70 with 15 minutes left in the half. I'm predicting a pretty high-scoring game. How about yourself?
I, too. I hope it does. People like scoring. They like watching people put the basketball in the basket. Miller, he'll spot up from 17. Front rimmed it. Let's see if he gets his own rebound. He does not. Cleared out of there by Phillips. Phillips, the big fellow, will give that basketball up. Let's see, or will he not? I think he pushed off. He said, get off me. See him shove the defender right there. That wasn't very nice, pushing Mr. Malone. Phillips was like, leave me alone, Mr. Malone, right there. Maybe a little bit of an acting job on Malone's part there, as Jacob Phillips, the NFL linebacker who went to LSU and now plays with the Cleveland Browns. All right, here comes the home team.
Pat Miller trying to direct the traffic.
Simmons a little short on that one. He needed to cast that one a little bit further.
Jennings with a reverse. Put a little sauce on that ball.
Yep. Cromartie with the basketball, number 45. Had a fantastic conversation with him earlier. 12-year NFL veteran. And I asked him, hey, listen, man, a rumor has it that you're a dash-gone good flag football player. And he said, Dwayne, you know, I actually enjoy playing flag football more so than I do pro football. I found that amusing.
Flag football is really fun. Granted, I have never played tackle football before, but I can see where he's coming from with flag.
Well, Dominique Rogers-Cromartie says that the reason why he enjoys it more is because he can really show your athleticism in that. And speaking of athleticism, there you saw Ian Clark draining his fourth three-point basket today. And he's just silky smooth, all butter.
Trying to bring back Music City. It's a close game, but Ian Clark continues being as hot as he is. Team 615 is going to need to watch their back. But after 8 seasons in the NBA, I can't. It's in his blood. Like I said earlier, it's in their blood.
And still doing it overseas. As our score is 78-75, Team 615 with a 3-point lead. I don't even have to ask because I know that you are enjoying this deserve-to-win All-Star Celebrity Basketball game. It's been nonstop action, back and forth, high-quality performance, and you're kind of surprised because this is not something that these participants do every day.
Exactly. Not to be repetitive, but it's in their blood.
Jennings is going to be held up near our broadcast location, and they're going to call a foul. So it'll be a side out. And Dominique Rogers-Cromartie questioning that call. He said, hey, man, he bodying up. So you got the defensive back playing against the wide receiver. Give me that, says Cromartie. Cornerback from Tennessee State University. Spent 12 seasons in the NFL. This guy's still dominating playing flag football when he's not on the basketball court. Jennings, he'll stop and pop. Airmail. He's not shy, though. Cromartie with the basketball. Now to Miller. Approaching 13 minutes to play in the second half. We're playing 2 20-minute halves.
Very timely screen there. You guys saw it by Simmons, giving Miller the left lane.
Simmons with the basketball in the spot up, a little short. Tries to get his own rebound, but can't control it. And the basketball is going to go the other way.
I swear there's not a better feeling than shooting a shot, chasing it down, and getting it right back.
They're going to keep it. I agree with you. They're going to keep it there with Team 615. Miller goes up and lays it in.
A jelly.
Oh, that's John folk. That's the youngsters call that a jelly, huh? Get that out of here. That wasn't very nice of Mr. Miller. M&M, Miller, and Merriweather. Watch this. Give me that. Miller with the rebound. Here comes Simmons. Simmons driving. He'll stop from 18 feet away. Short. And he'll commit a foul. Latavius Simmons, there you get a look at him. And as I mentioned, recently celebrated the birth of his son, Emir Duane. There's a dunk attempt. That's no, but happy to say that Simmons' son is doing well right now. There's a spot up by Malone. He's got a couple of three-point baskets today as well, Christina.
For sure. Lots of fouls in this second half.
What's going on? Why could that be because they're tired? I was going to say, is it because they're tired? What's going on?
Undoubtedly the fatigue. Keeping up this fast-paced game so far.
Malone, Woodson's shot went up, and then that one got out as Mr. Miller cleared that one out. There's a timeout on the floor. And why don't we take a quick timeout, too, with our score, Team 615-83, Music City 75. You're watching the Deserve to Win All-Star Celebrity Game here on SUV TV.
HBCU, league pass. Watch your favorite black colleges. Some of the best players in the land. HBCU, league pass. It's game time. I'm proud and I love my HBCU. HBCU, league pass. Watch your favorite black colleges. Some of the best players in the land. HBCU.
You know how some carriers give you so little for your older busted phone you just end up living with it? I don't think so. Verizon lets you trade in your broken phone for a shiny new one. You break it, we upgrade it. You dunk it, doggy bone it, slam it, wham it, strawberry jam it, we upgrade it.
Get a 5G phone on us with select plans.
Every customer, current, new, or business.
Because everyone deserves better. And with plans starting at just $35, better costs less than you think.
This one's for every sports fan who just spent the entire game explaining to someone the entire game. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Gentry Center. It is a capacity crowd here, Christina, and it is beautiful to see.
I agree. I love when arenas match the intensity on the court. It just, I don't know. There's no. I've said this earlier, but there's a lot of feelings that I love, and one of those is playing in an arena where the energy is great. So it's very nice to see.
DJ Woodson spotted up, and he's got a couple of three-point baskets as well. We've seen some quality shooting here today as people are putting the basket in with ease. And speaking of DJ Woodson, he's a Georgia State and a big-time player at junior college. And DJ Woodson, he's a real estate professional. So shouts out to him. He's also a licensed pilot, so a very talented guy, DJ Woodson. There's another talented guy in Mr. Rogers Cromartie. Speaking of Woodson, goes off glass. No, Pruitt up the offensive rebound and good. Michael Pruitt, Southern Illinois University. He was the first person to respond when Percy Collins reached out. He's a free agent who spent some time with the Tennessee Titans here locally. So how about it for Michael Pruitt? And Christine, I know you had an opportunity to talk to him before the game.
Yeah, like I previously mentioned, attended Kirkwood High School, which is not too far away from my university.
Here you're going to look at Mr. Jacob Phillips from East Nashville. The steal by Jennings and put back. Jennings playing the role of a defensive back, coming up with the interception and steal there. Makaula misfires. DJ Woodson, the real estate guy, up with it. Woodson will stop. Woodson will pop, but can't get it to fall.
Woodson, a big-time proponent as a real estate agent, like you mentioned, in taking properties in Nashville and transforming them into modern housing for people to live in. So something very admirable about the pastor.
Not bad. DJ Woodson, I mentioned he was a licensed pilot as well. So, yeah, just running down his list of accomplishments. And I know, Christina, that one's off right there. .942 to play. We've got Evans with the basketball, left-handed dribble to Clark. Clark's going against Rogers Cromartie. Now Clark with it again. Clark going to the repertoire. Off glass, no good. Ooh, little shake and bake. Simmons, reverse, no block. Starlito comes up with that rebound. Starlito to Clark. Starlito will spot up. Willie firing it up. That was long. Starlito does have a three-point basket tonight. Starlito, a local rapper here. Miss Davidson. I think she let her hair down. Had the hair up in the first half, decided to switch it up in the second.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I can speak for black women. That hair gives us superpowers. I promise you.
Is that why she let her hair down, real talk?
You know, I can't say too much, but.
Starlito on that follow-up. Starlito goes up, and Starlito with the block and the foul. Starlito, there you're going to look at him in your screen. He's winking it. Who's he winking at in the crowd? I don't know. But listen, as I mentioned before, now he's a Nashville rapper, Starlito, and he actually played in the same AAU organization as, I want to say, Coach Collins, but a little before Coach Collins. And Starlito used to rap in the back seat of the van. So when the team would go on road trips and AAU tournaments, he would literally rap in the back of the van. And in talking to Coach Collins, who bought his CD when it first came out, he said to go to buy that CD and know that it was his man was just a remarkable and rewarding feeling. And quite as kept, a lot of rappers who were out here was taking form of Starlito's blueprint. Quiet, be kept.
Yeah, I think one of the intersections with basketball and entertainment, specifically music, is honestly most professions is the hard work that you put in from a young age. Like you said, he was rapping in the back of the van, I assume, on the way to games and things like that. That same type of, hard work and energy that you put into, music or sports, anything, it'll come out. You just have to find your path in order to show everybody else your greatness.
And that's what Jacob Phillips just did right there. He found a path and showed his greatness. Played at East High in Nashville. There's an errant shot. Starlito with it over to Shaw. Shaw Jr. in the corner. There it up. No by Evans. Starlito, little no-look-see. How about Starlito with a little no-look?
Shaw Jr. just not quite ready for that pass.
Listen, man, if Starlito had completed that pass, I would have been gone. 7:11 to play as Rogers Cromartie with the putback. 91-88, and Christina, we're approaching that 100-point threshold you spoke about earlier. Simmons comes up with the steal. Simmons with midcourt. Now he'll give the basketball up. Oh, no. A little short. And that one goes out of bounds into the first row. Mr. 615 grabs that basketball and will leave it for the official. All right, there's a timeout on the floor. with 6 minutes and 49 seconds to play. Our score, Team 615, 91, Music City, 88. Let's take a quick timeout. You're watching the Deserve to Win All-Star Celebrity Game here on SUV TV, powered by Urban Edge.
When you don't feel like working and you still got to go to work, that's the grind. And that's what you have to do sometimes.
When you choose to put in the work and embrace the journey, success has no choice but to find you.
Bugs, come here. I want to see you tomorrow at 4 p.m. with the varsity.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations, you made it.
Thank you, Coach.
All right.
Welcome back to the live action. Dwayne Walker along with Christina Walker and Alexis Pierce. You are watching the inaugural Deserve to Win All-Star Celebrity Basketball Game here on SUV TV, powered by HBCU League Pass Plus. Hope you're enjoying it. Dawn Evans dribbling, baseline, a little step back, a little short. And speaking of Miss Evans, Christina, did you know that she will be inducted into the James Madison University Hall of Fame class of 2022?
Amazing.
Scored almost 2,700 points in her James Madison career. 93-88, 5-point lead. Mr. 615 back in the game. A little shy on that one. DJ Woodson out of Georgia State. And now there's going to be a stoppage in play. And there's going to be an official timeout. Okay. Let's see what we got here. That was an intentional stoppage of play. Let's see what we got. They're going to have the fans whoop it up inside the building. And while they do that, let me remind everybody that is watching, today's Deserve to Win All-Star Celebrity Game will benefit both the TSU men's and women's basketball programs. Coach Penny Collins is the head men's basketball coach and organizer of this event. And for the women, Coach Ty Evans. His squad had a plus 12 win improvement this past season. So congratulations going out to him. And he also had the freshman Ohio Valley Conference Player of the Year. So they're making big noise here at TSU.
With another foul call.
Yeah, a host of them this second half. And that player, Kia Adams, who I was speaking of, freshman of the year in the Ohio Valley Conference. So congratulations going out to her.
See Penny Hardaway trying to draw that contact from Mr. 615. And I think that Music City is being intentional about taking Dante Jones out of his game in the second half. He's been a lot more quiet. And like I said, Music City is being a bit more aggressive on him. So that's shown in the score as well.
Well, I think you'll see now a lot more competitive nature coming out because make no mistake about it, both these teams want to win the basketball game. Let's not get that twisted.
Yeah, an obvious trend I think in celebrity games is, you're playing around in the first half, getting used to, I guess the court and the energy and everything. But come about the 5-minute mark where it is right now, it's you're not seeing those pull-up threes from half court anymore.
Our very own Alexis Pierce had an opportunity to speak with Penny Hardaway, who mentioned in the first half he's kind of just feeling himself out, and he said he'll exert himself a little bit more in the second half, so here we are. And Penny has gotten on the board this second half, and now we have a substitution as Mr. Malone will check back into the ball game. Number 24 replacing the Honorable Judge Bell. She's made her mark today, Christina. She's in the score sheet.
Made her mark and I think achieved her goals. Saw some great passing out there by her. Like you said, got on the scoreboard and appears injury-free.
Objectives met so far. Well, I got to tell you, I cannot wait for the next Deserve to Win All-Star Celebrity Game. This has been tremendous, and I can tell you it will be a tough ticket to get next go-round because it's a tremendous event, and I'm sure it will be talked about.
For sure, as you heard in Alexis' interview with Penny Hardaway, he was happy to be a part of this event and, believes things like this should be continued. So no doubt, this will not be the last of the Deserve to Win celebrity basketball games.
DJ Woodson goes off. No good. Penny up with it. Penny could have shot it. Unselfishly kicks it out to Jennings. Jennings' shot rolls around the rim and no good.
Dante Jones taking his time, sizing up the court.
Miller working against Merriweather. Now Merriweather's clapping it up. He wants to smoke. And then, Merriweather wins it. Hookah. He wins that hookah back and forth. Clark, no look. Jennings kicks it to Woodson. Woodson, bullseye. Give me them three. Yeah. And he points to the crowd. And there's a timeout on the floor. Wow.
How about that unselfish basketball there by Music City?
Clark, no look to Jennings. Jennings out to Woodson. What you talking about? Give me all three of them. And watch him look over at the crowd. Say, give me them three. As he pulls the trigger. Christina, what are the coaches saying over it? What are the coaches saying over there in that group over there? What do you think he's saying?
Team 615 is up by at least 8 points at one point in this game, and now we're down to a 1-point game. So I bet coach is over there telling them to
compete,
essentially.
And there we get a look at, with 3 minutes and 56 seconds to play in the second half. 94-93 the score. Dwayne Walker along with Christina Walker and Alexis Pierce. Back to the action. Basketball is gripped there by Merriweather.
Great pass there by Michael Pruitt. Ian Clark able to chase it down for the three.
He's got 5 3-pointers today. He is on fire. 96-94. Music City now with the lead. Merriweather gets up. Mr. 615 battling in it with Pruitt. Off glass is good. Makawalu follows that basketball up. It's 96-96. The competitive juices are still flowing. 3:13 to play in the second half. Ian Clark with it. Clark stepping back, putting it up. Off to the right.
Good.
Michael Pruitt chases it down.
Great hustle there by Pruitt.
Jennings in and out. Penny loses it. Merriweather inside, stops, pumps, they swing it around. Oh, that's an open look. You know that's going in. Ian Clark. 6 times, thank you. 99-96.
Unselfish basketball there by Music City, like I mentioned. I think that's what's been keeping them in this game. They've been playing like this pretty much the entire game, moving the ball around while still having that fun.
And sharing the basketball, as you pointed out so well, Christine, as we get a look at the replay. Hardaway kicks it out to an open Ian Clark, who nails it. The former Belmont standout. There's a pass inside to Miller, who scores, and it's a 99-98 ball game with 2 minutes and 24 seconds to play. Here comes Ian Clark. Clark pulls up, a little off to the left. Offensive rebound by Merriweather. Chased down by Simmons. They haggle after it. Here comes Rogers Cromartie, and Cromartie's going to be held from behind by Penny Hardaway, Memphis basketball coach.
Smart, timely foul there by Hardaway.
Smart. Didn't give up the easy deuce. Can't blame him there. And now this is turning into a chess match as both coaches, they try to get their prime players in there because make no mistake about it, they want to win. Team 615 against Music City. Going up. Bone going in! Did they count the hoop and the harm? That's my only question. And they do. It's 100, as you said, Christina. They've reached the century mark. 100-99 as we get a look at that replay. Pruitt tried to challenge him, and Bone was having none of it. 3-point conversion is complete. 101-99, Team 615 with under 2 minutes to play. Ian Clark.
This ball is going to be the most important. It's always the most important thing on the floor, but with the last minute and 40 seconds left, undeniably, you can't have fumbles like the one you just saw.
And for the first time today, Christina, I'm going to mention a shot clock. We are playing with a shot clock, believe it or not, but in an All-Star game, what need would you have for a shot clock? But they'll restack that one back to 20 seconds. Here we go. Clark with the basketball. He'll pull, looking for number 7. And speaking of number 7s, Jawan Jennings with it.
Music City down 2 points right now. And a foul of a 3-point play.
And he'll shoot it 1, 2, 3 times. Jawan Jennings. This young man went to the University of Tennessee, played high school at Blackman High School in Murfreesboro, and cashes in right there.
Coaches, triplets, Higgins and Nichols probably fuming over this untimely foul.
And did I mention that Jawan Jennings played his AAU basketball with Team Nashville? He misses the middle attempt, but he'll get one more.
To tie the game.
Well, let's see. Here we go. If he puts it in, we'll be knotted at 101. Let's see. It's on the way, and it rolls off the rim. No good. Big missed free throw. And now we'll have a reach, and now a steal by Penny Hardaway, and let's see what the call is. Coach Hardaway can't believe it. Let's see, watch here, a little sneak and peek, and they're going to call the reach. Watch this. Watch Penny just at the last minute take a reach in there. Penny thought he got it clean, and to his chagrin, the foul was called. 101-100, and now there's a trap. Oh, they're going to call it a turnover. So ill-advised move by Jordan Bone, as he allowed 4 defenders to get at him, Christina, the 2 that are out on the court, and then the sideline, and then the half-court marker.
Yeah.
That's one of the 8 hot spots on the court you can never get caught in.
Unless, of course, you're on defense.
Yeah, right. Merriweather with the reverse, no good. Mr. 615 with the rebound. Tried to pass it along the celebrity bench in the front row. Hey, those are $100 ticket prices in the front row there. Easy. Easy. And as we mentioned, great crowd here tonight. $10 for the general admission, $100 for courtside seats. And I'm going to quote a rapper out here. This year's deserve to win price is not going to be next year's price. Clark, a little short, Snatched out of there by Miller. Now we're under 30 seconds to play. 101-100. Team 615 with the lay is good. Miller, easy money. 103-100.
Interesting no call there, despite the obvious hold.
Well, you kind of want to let them play and have the players decide this thing with 22 seconds to play. So now, Music City looking for a three with 17 seconds to play, and there's what? Are they going to draw up a play?
What'd you say? They want to win, Coach. They want to win.
They're drawing up a play in a celebrity All-Star game?
What's the point in having two TSU staff members on the bench if you can't one apiece if you can't drop a play right quick?
And listen, coaches love this. They call this situational basketball. So, like during practice, you'll say, hey, look, this is what goes on when we're down three and there's 15 seconds on the clock. So they're literally drawing up plays on what they're deciding to do.
Cannot be mad at them at all.
Gotta love the competitive spirit and nature.
You can see both teams are looking pretty tired after almost exactly 40 minutes of play. But these last 15.7 seconds will show us who our winner is.
It'll all come down to this. 15 ticks left. Music City has the basketball. Anthony Penny Hardaway will trigger that basketball. Mr. 615 is asking the crowd to whoop it up. And look at them. They're taking it seriously. You see Malone in your screen, Jennings in your screen. Here we go. DJ Woodson with the basketball. Penny with it. Now to Clark. They give it to their team's best player. Clark, under 10 seconds. Here comes Penny. Penny takes a shot. It's short. He's calling for a foul. Did they call a foul? They called it. They got him on the wrist. It was a flick of the wrist, and they say there was a foul.
Team 615 not happy about that call.
Hey, he might have got him. He might have got him on the arm, on the wrist. Let's see. Oh, yeah, he got him. He stepped under, didn't give him a place to land. That's a foul all day long. Let's see. Watch here. Watch. He steps in, does not give him enough room to land. So I'm going to agree with the official's call there. Hardaway cashes in. 103-101.
A former NBA All-Star.
And a present coach at the line.
And a present coach.
Ooh, and he makes 2 out of 3. I love it. Here's the last one. All you youngsters out there, you got your coach out there showing by example 2 of 3. 3 of 3. I call that money. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Listen, folks. It's one thing to talk about it and tell your players, and another thing to be about it and step up to the line and tie the score for your team. There's a timeout on the court. We'll take a quick timeout, too, with our score. Team 615, 103, Music City, 103. We'll be back with the grand finale after this.
HBCU, League Pass. Watch your favorite black colleges. Some of the best players in the land. HBCU, League Pass. It's game time. I'm proud and I love my HBCU. HBCU, League Pass. Watch your favorite black colleges. Some of the best players in the land. HBCU.
Welcome back, everybody. Last 5 seconds to play here. Team 615, 103, Music City, 103. And I believe Music City has called a timeout. They wanted to see Team 615's setup. They are taking this serious. Are we watching an NBA basketball game here? They literally waited to see them set up. And let's take a look again as Anthony Penny Hardaway, who was a coach, his team down 3 points. Does he look flustered at all, Christina?
At all. Not at all. I'm sorry. Like I said earlier, former NBA All-Star. He's unfamiliar. He's not unfamiliar to pressure. And he showed that as he knocked down those 3 free throws to tie the game.
But how about that from the coaching perspective to show your players? So your players have no excuse. That was just 1, 2, 3, and you knew he was going to hit each and every one of them.
Perfect rhythm, perfect form.
Can't believe I have to say this, Christina, but I have to give you a timeouts update. Neither team has any timeouts left. Look at them going back and forth here. They are taking this so seriously. No question they want to win. This is great. This is fantastic.
I'm sorry, in overtime and in Celebrity All-Star game.
And let's see, what do we have here? Did they call a foul? Coach Hardaway can't believe, or Penny Hardaway can't believe it. You know I want to call him coach. So let's see. Now, wait a minute. I thought they said neither team had a timeout because they extended the arm for full-time timeout, but we're keeping it here. And now we get a look at Team 615 as they're talking about it. Dante Jones. We've got Mr. Miller over there. Bones is over there. Jordan Bone.
Dwayne, could you imagine an overtime in a Celebrity All-Star game?
Can I what?
Could you imagine an overtime? Oh, was that your answer?
Yeah. Oh. 103-103. 4.7 ticks left. Or if we're rounding up, that's 5 seconds. They'll inbound the basketball on the side. That's number 21, Christian Makalulu. Makalulu will inbound the basketball, being guarded by Anthony Hardaway. Not giving him a look-see, not giving him a free look. They get it to Bone. Bone, 3 seconds. Bone gets the shot off. It goes up, and it's airmail. And look at the Music City players celebrate for that defensive stop as it ends at 103-103 at the end of regulation. And when we come back, we'll have our overtime period with our score, thanks to Penny Hardaway nodding the score at 103. You are watching the Deserve to Win All-Star Celebrity Basketball game here on SUV TV, powered by HBCU League Pass Plus.
Life is not a spectator sport. I would say you're involved in it. You're a part of it. Not just, watching it from afar. You're right in it. Right in the fire. Much as the world see me, what they don't know about me is the honesty, the truth. Not being afraid. I am Allen Iverson.
We have a barn burner and free basketball. An extra frame. We're tied at 103-103. We'll play a 4-minute overtime period. Team 615 against Music City at the Deserve to Win All-Star Celebrity Basketball game. Inaugural. There's a strip and an outlet. Jones chasing after it, but Merriweather gets there first and gives it to Pruitt. Pruitt up to Jennings. Jennings coming back, full speed. In the corner to Anthony Hardaway. Penny! 3 of them, as a matter of fact. 3 pennies for your trouble.
Dwayne, I might have to rescind my MVP candidate. Or can we have 2?
Sure, why not? But Jones has a response for you, Christina, as he gets 2 on the board. 106-105. Music City with the lead in the basketball. Clark, who leads Music City. And what do we have on that far side, Christina? This could be our first technical foul as we see some jonesing back and forth. Malone spots up. A little light. They scramble for the rebound. Michael Pruitt comes away.
Pushing it out, looking like a point guard with the find to Ian Clark.
Step back.
Know what he's about to do. You already know what he's about to do.
Christina, what'd you say you already know what he's about to do?
You already know what he's about to do.
His 7th three-pointer on the night. Ian Clark giving it to him.
What's 7 times 3?
21 right quick. Oh, I get where you're going with that. It matches his jersey number. Miller with the hezzy. Gets his man up in the air and draws the foul, but they're going to say it's on the ground. 2:40 to play in the extra frame. You get another look. That was Penny knocking down 3.
A short bunny there missed by Dante Jones. See Ian Clark with it again.
No look inside to Pruitt. Pruitt off glass, no. Mr. 615 with the rebound. And here they come. They got a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Nakawalu with the roll. And that, folks, is that not the score? 109-107. Music City with the lead and the basketball. 2:07 to play. Clark between the legs, driving, kicking. Penny! Makawalu on the snag away. Under 2 minutes to play. Number 2 with the basketball. 2-point lead by Team 615 as they tie it up. That's Mr. Miller. P. Miller to you. Nah. Jennings, shake, bake, step back. No. Merriweather chases after it. And the basketball is loose, and they will retain possession. The guys in blue will retain possession at 109-109. Watch here as P. Miller goes off glass good. Was there any doubt? A little hezzy, a little shimmy with the basketball. Crossover, off glass good. As we get back to the live action, Music City will launch from the corner. Jennings can't find the bottom. Mayweather with the offensive rebound and put back. 111-109. Merriweather has been all over the floor tonight for the blue team. Music City. P. Miller with it. Miller wheeling, dealing, left hand good. Someone please down 1-1-1.
Pat Miller just playing so fearlessly.
And listen, he's showing that he's comfortable on this court. How about it? Can you blame him? P. Miller, former TSU star who just mentioned earlier, signed a $1 million deal to play over in China. There we go, Latavius Simmons, the Chicago Bears offensive lineman. A
little double pump there by Simmons as Ian Clark returns
the favor. 113, under 30 seconds to play. Could we be headed for a second overtime, Christina?
At this point, anything is possible.
We have a foul call as the officiating crew keeping it tight. Watch here as Clark goes up and in. Ian Clark, 7 3-pointers. Watch here as Latavius Simmons takes it right to the bucket. And good. Recently purchased a home in the Atlanta area. Hampton, I think he's down by Shaq.
Solid.
In Henry County of Georgia. Home ownership is a great thing. It's nice to see these young men making investments in their futures. And we talked real estate with DJ Woodson. Said he's a real estate professional playing for the blue team.
You can see Dante Jones talking a little bit to Latavius Simmons. Game planning, I presume.
Mm-hmm. And we invite our viewers to stick around. Our very own Alexis Pierce, former TSU player here, played as a graduate assistant under Coach Ty Evans last year. We'll have an interview after the game, so we ask you to hold on to that thought. We're at 10 seconds, 113. Here's the last play in this first overtime. Miller goes in against Hardaway, goes up, and it's good. He gets the roll. It's in. P. Miller, and they're going to call timeout. There's a timeout on the floor. P. Miller talking to the ref, saying, I got mugged in there. I got mugged. But the official let him play. Watch Miller wheeling and dealing, goes past Penny Hardaway, lays it up and lays it in. Watch as he split. But listen, Miller wouldn't have wanted a foul call there because he wouldn't have gotten the shot off, Christina, had they called that foul.
That's right. You got to just, know where you are in the game. Thankfully, he made the shot. I guess for him, made the shot, and there was no foul call to put Team 615 up by 2. 2 seconds left in the game. Dwayne, you're coach. Coaching Music City right now. What are you doing?
If I'm coach, I'm going to inbound the basketball and immediately try to take it to the rack. 2 seconds is enough time to get 2 dribbles to the basket and a shot off. So that's what I'm looking for. And look for Clark to take it or Jennings. That'll be the option. Or you can't forget the seasoned veteran, Penny Hardaway. He might get it on the comebacker. Let's see. Simmons will guard him, number 73. Penny looking calm and cool. Inbounds the ball. Clark with it. Clark gets a shot off, and it's no good. And that's the way the game will end. With our final score, Team 615, 115, Music City, 113. And when we come back, our very own Alexis Pierce will have a special on-court interview. You are watching the inaugural Deserve to Win All-Star Celebrity Basketball Game here on SUV TV, powered by HBCU League Pass Plus.
My name is Diedrich Hadiaki Hajawara Thomas. I'm the CEO of Hadiaki, a fashion house designing garments for notable clients in the sports and entertainment industry. My studio is built around a lifestyle, built around an experience. If you were to think of Maison Hadiaki, you would think of a fashion house that exists in Paris. So it's something that you have to come and really see with your own eyes. Some of my most notable clients that I've worked with over the years include Samuel L. Jackson, Urban Magic Johnson, Steve Smith, Paul Millsap, Steve Harvey, Mo Williams, Clifford, Tip Harris, just to name a few.
I've known Diedrich for maybe 4 years now. The same amount of time I've been getting my custom bespoke garments from Hadiaki. I don't think you can get much better than that.
Like that? Here at Hadiaki, it's a different experience for each client. We really focus on the individuality of the client. So the first thing we do is actually go through a consultation with the client to really understand, their needs, their wants, their desires. After they go through that process, we end up with something that parallels their aspirations. So how you feel, man?
It's done smooth.
We're actually really, able to take them through the process of accomplishing that goal. And it's just unique to them.
When you don't feel like working and you still gotta go to work, that's the grind. And that's what you have to do sometimes.
When you choose to put in the work and embrace the journey, success has no choice but to find you.
Bugs, come here.
I want to see you tomorrow at 4 p.m. with the varsity.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations, you made it.
Thank you, Coach.
All right.
how some carriers give you so little for your older busted phone you just end up living with it? I don't think so. Verizon lets you trade in your broken phone for a shiny new one. You break it, we upgrade it. You dunk it, doggy bone it, slam it, wham it, strawberry jam it. We upgrade it.
Get a 5G phone on us with select plans.
Every customer, current, new, or business.
Because everyone deserves better. And with plans starting at just $35, better costs less than you think.
Get your pickup orders at the same time as your prescriptions at Walgreens.
If you think all pads are exactly the same, think again. This is Always Ultra Thins reinvented with the Always Triple Protection System. This pad wicks gushes 90% faster, absorbs even more so you can feel dry, and locks odors in. Rethink your pad for up to 100% leak-free and odor-free comfort with the totally reinvented Always Ultra Thins. This is always like never.
Are the stars out tonight?
Alexa, play our favorite song again.
Okay.
Verizon just gave us all a brand new iPhone 13.
We've been customers for years. I thought new phones were for new customers. We got iPhone 13s too, switched to Verizon 2 minutes ago.
Ours were busted, and we still got a shiny new one.
Check it out. So wait, everybody gets the same great deal.
I think that's the point.
iPhone 13 on us for every customer. Current, new, everyone. On any unlimited plan, starting at just $35. All on the network more people rely on.
And tonight's winning numbers are 18, 55, 39, 71, and 43.
43?
Those numbers again.
We won! Yes!
Quick, the quicker picker-upper. Bounty picks up messes quicker, and each sheet is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less.
I'll hold on to that.
Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
Oh, that spin class was brutal. Well, you can try using the Buick's massaging seat. Ooh, yeah, that's nice. Can I use Apple CarPlay to put some music on? Sure. It's wireless. Pick something we all like. Okay, hold on. What's your Buick's Wi-Fi password? Buick Envision 2021. Oh, you should pick something stronger. That's really predictable. That's a really tight spot. Don't worry. I used to hate parallel parking. Me too. Hey.
Really outdid yourself.
Yes, we did.
The all-new Buick Envision, an SUV built around you, all of you.
Welcome back, everybody, to the campus of TSU, and what a tremendous crowd. What a tremendous, tremendous event that took place here on the TSU basketball campus at the Gentry Center. My name is Dwayne Walker. You're watching the Deserve to Win All-Star Celebrity Basketball Game, and our very own Alexis Pierce is standing by with our player of the game. Let's go to Alexis Pierce right now.
Hey, you put on an absolutely clinic in that fourth quarter. What was going through your head that last layup to get you guys up by 2?
I knew I could just go to the hole anytime I want. I was playing good. It was a good, fun game, getting up and down. And once it got competitive, I knew I had to, play for real and then take control of the game.
I mean, you used to play on this exact court. I mean, you're an alumni here at TSU. How does it feel to be able to come back and put on a show for the fans here and the fans that you used to play for?
It felt great. I missed it. I like the direction the school and the program is going. I know it's way better now, so it felt good just to be back here on this floor and, play good basketball. So I knew I could come out here and put on the show, and then that's what I was able to do.
Aside from the basketball, I mean, this is a great opportunity for just HBCUs in general. Kind of give some context to that.
It's huge, man. People doing a great job, even last night with the cocktail party. I wish we had that here when I was going here. I feel like it's going to help this program tremendously in HBCUs, So I feel like HBCUs are starting to get a lot of support, and I feel like they deserve it.
Did you guys deserve to win today?
Deserve to win, and that's why we won.
Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alexis. Nice job. When we come back, we're going to take a quick timeout, and when we come back, we're going to be joined by Athletic Director Dr. Mickey Allen here at TSU. So stand tight. You're watching the Deserve to Win Celebrity Basketball Game here on HBCU League Pass Plus.
Hi, I'm Dominique Wilkins, and welcome to my backyard and CBA Sports. At CBA Sports, we create family fun and a lifetime of memories. From our custom-built court systems, putting greens, synthetic lawn, to complete outdoor living spaces. From a single court to your own backyard fantasy, we can do any or all to accommodate your yard, your budget, and your lifestyle. As president of CBA Sports, I invite you to stop by our design center where you can see and play on all our products. I hope to see you soon.
And welcome back, everybody, to the Deserve to Win All-Star Celebrity Game. Our final score, Team 615-115. Team Music City 113. Our very own Alexis Pierce has a very special guest. She's standing by with the athletic director, Dr. Mickey Allen.
Dr. Allen, this was an amazing event. Deserve to Win, put on by Coach Penny Collins. What was your thought process when he brought this event to you?
Man, so Coach is a visionary, right? So we like to do things here now going forward in a unique way. Really engage our fan base. We got a lot of people that really love this institution. And so when he brought it to the table, we said, hey, if we do it, let's do it A1, first class. And so the celebrities that we got here in Nashville, hats off to them, man. Come from different sports. We got NFL players, ex-NBA stars, entertainers, influencers on Instagram. Man, it's phenomenal. And you see the turnout. It really means a lot to our program because this week really brought a lot of revenue to help our men's and women's programs going forward.
Yes, sir. What does this mean for just HBCUs in general? I mean, this is helping the TSU athletics, but this says a lot about HBCUs. Kind of give some context to that.
Yeah, I mean, HBCU sports are on the rise, right? And so we got innovative people in the industry at HBCUs that are uplifting the brands, right? And so there are a lot of iconic brands and sports programs that a lot of people were a part of building at HBCUs, but now we want to be eye to eye with some of these PWIs. So we got players coming in here like you were, right? And hey, they're top talented kids, and so we just want to have the same resources that Power Fives have to put these HBCUs at an even playing field to compete.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Dr. Allen.
No problem. No problem. Thank you. I gave you some love.
Yes, you did.
And nice job, Alexis Pierce. Well, Christina, let's get some of your final thoughts on this historic event on the campus of TSU.
Like I kept saying, amazing energy here on the court with a basketball game to match. The skill set on the court, you can tell that a lot of these players used to play basketball, currently are basketball players and athletes and everything. It's a great quality game with lots of fun. So, what about you, Dwayne?
Well, I just thought it was tremendous as we get a look at Coach Hardaway, who drilled an open three, made 3 consecutive free throws to tie this one, descended into overtime, and to have his presence as well as some of our other celebrity all-stars, it just made it that much more special. Well, that's going to do it from here. And what can I say? Dr. Glenda Baskin-Glover, the president here at TSU, along with their athletic director, Dr. Mickey Allen, they should definitely be proud. Coach Penny Collins really pulled it off here at the Deserve to Win All-Star Celebrity Game. On behalf of our broadcasting crew and my broadcast partners, Christina Walker and Alexis Pierce, I am Dwayne Walker, and you have been watching the Deserve to Win All-Star Celebrity Game here on HBCU League Pass Plus.